Hidden meanings behind Jesus' parables. Have you ever wondered why Jesus spoke in parables? Why not just say things plainly? Well, his stories weren't just stories. They were powerful, coded messages full of deep spiritual truth. And for those who had ears to hear, they revealed the very heart of God. But here's the big question: are we really listening? Today, we're uncovering the hidden meaning behind one of Jesus' most powerful parables, a lesson that could change how you approach prayer and faith forever. Stick with me to the end, and I promise you'll never see prayer the same way again. Let's dive into Luke 18:1-8, the parable of the persistent widow. Jesus begins by saying, "Men ought always to pray and not lose heart." And then he tells a story. There was a widow woman with no power, no influence, no wealth. She was facing injustice. And the only person who could help her, a judge. But there was a problem. This judge neither feared God nor cared about people. In other words, he was corrupt. But this widow didn't back down. She kept coming to him again and again, pleading for justice, and eventually, the judge gives in, not because he cares, but because she won't stop asking. Then Jesus drops the truth bomb. If even an unjust judge can grant justice because of persistence. Now, let's break this down. This parable isn't about a stubborn widow forcing God to listen. No. It's about faithful persistence in prayer. Jesus is showing us that prayer is not just about asking. The widow kept coming because she believed justice was possible. When we pray, do we truly believe God will answer? Matthew 21:22. God is not like the unjust judge. The judge helped out of annoyance. God helps out of love. He hears every prayer, even when it feels like he's silent. Psalm 34:17. Faith is revealed in persistence. Jesus ends the parable by asking, when the Son of Man returns, will he find faith on the earth? In other words, do we have faith strong enough to keep praying, even when answers don't come immediately? Let me ask you, have you ever felt like God wasn't answering your prayers? Maybe you've prayed for healing, for breakthrough, for restoration, and nothing seems to change. It's easy to give up, but Jesus says, don't stop praying. Don't lose heart. The enemy wants you to quit. He wants you to believe God isn't listening. But the truth, God hears, God cares, and He is moving, even when we don't see it yet. Isaiah 65:24. So today, I challenge you, pray like the persistent widow. Pray with boldness, Hebrews 4:16. Pray with faith, Mark 11:24. Pray with persistence, 1 Thessalonians 5:17. And trust that in God's perfect time, the answer will come. If this message spoke to you, hit that like button. Share this with someone who needs encouragement, and most importantly, start praying with bold faith. And remember, stop praying because God is always listening.